Hello. This video is from my couch. Say hi to the couch. I figured maybe I should do something different in a different part of my house, because why not? Um, as you can tell, I'm big. I hate being big. And I'm making this video for people that might feel the same way. And it's something that I tell myself. And I know I haven't completed the end of the road, but I think this is something that I've confirmed, and it's helped me to lose weight and fucking be on top of my stuff. And I hope at least one person can understand this, and that would be cool to me because that means a lot. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to sell you like a fitness program. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you need to do this and this and this. I'm going to give you a very basic human principle that I don't see enough from fitness influencers, and I don't see enough from the fitness world, which is you are going to fail. You're not going to be able to do the crazy, insane thing all the time. You're not going to be able to do keto out of nowhere for 150 days with intermittent fasting and doing 4-day splits and all this stuff. Sometimes, for some of us, people like me, you have to ease into it, and easing into it requires failure. It requires you having bad days. And it requires you realizing that those bad days, you can get right back up on the horse and the sun rises in the same position the next day. And that's something that I have had a problem with. If you go back through my videos, I have so many videos of me being like, I'm going to try keto, I'm tired of being overweight, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And it was all these false promises to myself and to you guys. And I'm just going to be honest, I think it was lame. I think it's lame to try to do something absolutely out of your power and insane when trying to become healthier isn't just eating a certain diet for 60 days. Okay? I remember, and this is a moment that I realized that I was really big and was not, I lost a lot of my youth. I wasn't as energetic. I went to TwitchCon with a few of my friends in 2017, and I literally would not walk around because I was so out of energy to do anything. And I think about that a lot because I'm dude, I could have made connections and I could have put myself in a better spot as a streamer, and that was rough for me. I think that being overweight, even though people might try to romanticize it, doesn't intentionally mean you don't have confidence in yourself, but it does mean that you are way more vulnerable to in less energy, being unconfident with yourself. Sometimes you're way more vulnerable to feeling emasculated. You're way more vulnerable to being made fun of and all this shit, and it sucks. I don't have a healthy relationship with food. Okay, and my biggest gripe has been I grew up on Adderall, and it basically forced me to have a healthy relationship with food because I never wanted to eat. And when I got off it, it was kind of forced, and I was in a really bad position where I was in college with no one around me. I couldn't go home and get food, and I didn't have health insurance in that state, so it was really messed up. And I just remember I went from 175 to 230 within 60 days. And ever since then, when I was 19, I've struggled so hard to lose weight, and it's never been I could find something and this is what works for me. It's always been I try to do these impulsive diets, and I try to do this crazy workout plan, and I get burnt out so quickly and I fail, and I've never got back on the horse. That was my biggest issue for the longest time, is I would fail and then I would say, okay, well, you failed. You can't, you're done. And then it would be 6 months and I would gain more weight, and then I would try something else and I would fail. And that would usually last a month of me working out, right? And I think I've always been learning that I could fail to get to this point where I've consistently been going to the gym and easing into things that I used to do that were way too difficult for the scope of what my body could do and where I was physically and strength-wise, right? And that's crazy, dude. I think a lot of fitness plans or people online will sit there and they'll be like, you need to do burpees for 2 hours. And I'm bro, I'm 300 pounds. What? Do you think I'm just able to do that? I could barely fuck, okay? I'm not going to be able to do burpees for more than like 2 minutes max. But you know what? Doing burpees for 2 minutes, you might be able to do them for 3 minutes the next day. And that's something that no one ever told me. I never heard that from fitness influencers. It's always like, go insane. Go break your back in the gym. Go swat your dick in the mirror at the gym and fucking eat some bull testosterone and take garlic and smash it on your nipples and then lick your nipple. Like it's the fitness industry is insane because they think that you're on steroids just like they are. You're not. You're probably a normal ass dude who like barely knows how to cook chicken properly and you're trying to fucking lose weight. And I've always felt like this world is like telling me that you need to do all this crazy shit. And then I got like a personal trainer. I invested in my health. I said, okay, I'm going to get a personal trainer for a little bit. I'm going to pay for some meals because there's this like meal prep lady where I live. And I pay like $10 a meal and I get 8 meals a week. And then I fill everything else in between there. And then I like all of a sudden, instead of like doing keto where I'm like eating sausage and cheddar and fucking choking on actual like meat oil every night, I'm like eating super healthy all of a sudden. I've realized so many things about hunger. Hunger is great. I know that sounds weird, but like when you're hungry, you can do it's kind of like when you want to pee and you try to go on a run and then all of a sudden like the wanting to piss strength comes out of you and you can run more. That's what happens when you like are hungry. And that's been this crazy relationship for me where like I realize that if I'm hungry, it doesn't matter how much I eat. I'm still going to be full if I eat a whole bunch or a little bit. And I've been doing that a lot where like if I'm hungry, I'll get a snack instead of a meal. And I've been doing that and I've lost like 30 pounds. And it's not that I'm like changing how I eat. I'm still eating shit sometimes, but I'm like changing my relationship with how I view food. It's not something that I need to always like gorge on. And that's really hard to hear for some people. Some people are like, oh yeah, just eat under the caloric deficit and go on a walk and actually fucking do that. I know it's like you want to find the thing that's going to work the fastest and it's going to be great. But the problem at the end of that thing is that you're not going to have the skill set to be like, oh, I actually know how to lose weight. I know how to like make this meal healthier. I know like how much I'm going to eat of this just by eye. You know, it doesn't teach you that shit. And that's the shit that you need to be able to like actually start to lose weight and feel healthy. I've been going on walks, dude. Like I've had this like rule where if I am not going to stream, I have to work out. So I've been working out a lot because I haven't been streaming and it's felt great, man. You know, I want to be like 230 pounds. I want to be 230 and ripped and I want to fuck and I want to like make music and I want to be hot and I want to fucking travel and like backpack and like do crazy energetic hiking shit. And that's what I want. And I think another big thing is like manifestation. Fuck. Okay? Thinking that you're like always envisioning what you want to be and what you're going to do to get there is a pretty big deal. It's kind of how I have a channel and how I do YouTube. I didn't expect to like be a loop station artist extraordinaire. I was like, I beatboxed and then I realized like I like playing piano. I like playing guitar. I'm going to try to get better at this. I'm going to try to sing. I don't need autotune. I should probably use autotune because I kind of fucking suck at singing, but I'm still going to try, you know? And I'm just like, I'm making this video because I want you, if you're watching this, I want one person to be like, oh shit, it isn't like something that's going to magically happen. It might take you a year or two, dude. You know? It might take you 3 years to realize that like you are in a cycle and the more that you accept failure and move on to the next part of working out and trying to still do it is going to slowly and surely get smaller. Like, dude, I used to do like a month of working out and then I wouldn't work out for like 6 months. This time I did like 2 months of working out and I didn't work out for like 3 weeks and I got right back into it. And that's crazy to me. Like, I feel like this is the time that I'm actually like slowly rehabilitating into actually having a good relationship with food and physical fitness and stuff. And I want to share that, you know, because I feel like a lot of what I owe to people, to you guys is like just sharing how being a YouTuber and not having to worry about everything all the time, like helps me. And bro, like a lot of my food and like issues came from stress and like not having money to afford a personal trainer, doing shit like that. and I would go on the internet and try to find those people, and then they would always just be like, get in the gym and beat yourself up in the gym, brother. Yeah, take garlic cloves and eat those garlic cloves every 20 minutes to get an extra pump. And it's like, dude, I'm like a fat pile of shit. Just put me on a Peloton going slow so that maybe one day I can be on the Peloton going fast. And that's like a way better way to view it. You don't have to like have this huge, I'm going to get in there and grind mindset. You just got to go do it. Okay? I want to see someone join my discord.gg/wobbles. I want to see one of you motherfuckers lose weight. I want you to do it with me. I just want to I want to spread the energy of how good it feels to not be a pile of shit. I want to spread the energy of how good it feels to feel in control of your time and have a routine and have this thing that's scheduled and you're going to work out. And you think even if you feel like shit, you could be hungover. I was hungover today, right? And I went and worked out and it was I went in thinking it was going to be horrible and sore still and all this stuff. And I came out and I feel so good, dude. It's I used to take Adderall and I would do anything I could to feel better, And in reality, it's I was actively poisoning myself by constantly not watching what I eat. If I go to a place and get it a wrap, like a chicken wrap, I used to get a chicken wrap with 3 cookies and 2 barbecue chips and extra ranch. And then I would get an iced tea and a water or maybe a Sprite. And that would be that's 1,500 calories, man. Now if I go to that same place, I get an iced tea or a water and then just the wrap with extra chicken, and that's a full ass meal for 600 calories. It's not about you can eat healthy anywhere. You can do whatever you want. You just gotta believe in it. You gotta understand what you're trying to achieve, and you gotta do it. You gotta if you're so hungry, try not eating all the food you can until your hunger stops. Try eating a little bit and seeing if that hunger resides. Because hunger is a little bitch. Hunger is there for a tiny bit. It's it's a human instinct telling you hey bro, your stomach is a little empty. Fuck that shit, dude. Give it a little bit. It's kind of it's you give it a kiss, not give it a snack, not the whole kitchen. I just want to spread my viewpoint on health. Right now, okay? That was the video. So thank you guys. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. Let me know if you think I'm cute or ugly as fuck, dude. All right. Also, I got a new camera and stuff. I can't wait to take this camera and do a whole bunch of cooler videos. This is probably the direction of this channel from now on. It's just random bullshit that I want to make because I have editors for my main channel. I can just do whatever the fuck I want now. I'm kind of chilling, dude. So I would love to talk to you guys. Join my Discord. I have a fitness channel in there. If you have any good advice, I'd love to hear it. And fuck yeah, man. Thank you guys. See ya.